Well, thank you so much for inviting me this evening, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to provide a transatlantic perspective here from here in Romania. I'll focus kind of on our vision of the Black Sea region from the perspective of the United States, which we see as vital importance to us, but to our allies and partners, obviously, to our countries here in the region. It's a region of great potential, and I think it's a region that's on the move, but it faces a number of challenges, some of which we've already mentioned here. There are great aspirations for democracy, prosperity, security, but also the threats of authoritarianism, corruption, and aggression. Particularly now with the security challenges are front and center, exacerbated by Russia's illegal and unjustified war of aggression against Ukraine next door. For us, Romania is a key and crucial ally in supporting Ukraine in this region and in working with other countries in supporting the security of the Black Sea and contributing both to the EU and NATO. Romania, Poland, and Slovakia have repeatedly provided energy assistance to Ukraine as Russian airstrikes damaged Ukraine's energy facilities, and we've seen again another round of attacks on those facilities, so this assistance has been crucial. Also the investments that facilitate Ukrainian exports to world markets that are supported by the EU and the United States are also evidence of the vision and resolve that we see in this area to cooperate and support Ukraine. I think these efforts have also contributed to making Romania into a logistics hub for the region when it comes to getting Ukrainian grain out to global markets. We saw in the summer of 2023 Russia's attempt to monopolize exports through the Black Sea, and this was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of this region to external coercion from the Russians. But we also saw great support from partners and allies, including Romania, Bulgaria, and Moldova, in making sure that Ukraine had access to safe routes that were resilient in the face of this Russian aggression. I think, speaking of multilateral cooperation, this is the perfect example of how countries can come together in the face of this kind of aggression and to create resilience and other routes and ways out of the situation. I think at the same time our transatlantic cooperation has been instrumental. The U.S. has been very active in supporting these efforts, working together with the European Union and supporting the European Union's efforts to initiate accession talks with 9 countries, including Moldova and Ukraine. We are big supporters of these efforts. We think this positive diplomacy that that encourages reforms in the right direction, I think can help make these countries stronger, more prosperous, more resilient, and also play a stronger role in our transatlantic partnership. The accession of Finland and Sweden, as has been mentioned tonight, with the entry of these 2 countries right here on the 75th anniversary of NATO's founding, show that the alliance is now larger and stronger than it's ever been. It's fortified the shield in Europe against aggression and brought more people under its protection around throughout Europe. Of course, there's more work to be done in terms of defense readiness, but I think the unity is the key tool that NATO has and the key to defense and deterrence. NATO allies have continued to increase their defense spending and collaborate more closely on regional defense plans. We see more exercises, including exercises here in Romania, that bring allies together, that improve interoperability, that improve our ability to work together. And I think this is a great testament to the strength and vitality of NATO after 75 years. However, recent events have highlighted vulnerabilities inherent on relying on traditional energy sources and routes, particularly in the face of this type of aggression from hostile actors like Russia. And we know that Russia has used its dominance in the energy sector as a political lever, and energy independence has to be tied to overall independence in the region. So we have been glad to see efforts to diversify and secure the region's energy resources, and we've been supporting projects that will help ensure energy security, including access to clean energy in the region, including using expanded use of nuclear energy. We also support diversification of sources, routes, and types of energy, including through major strategic infrastructure investments. And I think this will make the whole region more resilient and more resistant to this kind of use of force and pressure. Harnessing the potential of carbon-free energy, including nuclear and renewable, such as offshore wind farms in the Black Sea, can also be a key to autonomy. I think countries like Romania that have come so far in developing their own energy independence can also contribute to the region's energy security and become a pillar for this security. We just had the honor to have our special representative for reconstruction of Ukraine in Romania today. This is a big focus. We need to prepare for economic recovery and reconstruction of Ukraine. And this is an area where this region in the Black Sea can play a critical role. Despite the challenges of this conflict, the success of building infrastructure in the Black Sea region, reducing energy dependence on Russia, and ensuring sustained trade and economic growth shows that there is a fair amount of opportunity still to be developed. We see this region with immense potential for global trade. Central Asian states are increasingly looking for alternative trade routes. Also, diversifying away from reliance on China and Russia is one more opportunity, I think, for the Black Sea region. I think as we navigate these turbulent times, it's important that we stick together across the Atlantic, that we support our allies and partners in this region, in the broader European area, and seize the moment together to not only combat and resist aggression, but look for opportunities to improve and deepen our resilience. I think together we can go forward and be successful in securing our economic future and our security. So thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador.